Okay, so today we're going to talk about Rubber Moon. I know you've all been waiting for this. Well, that's not true, is it? But anyway, let's do it. Why? Well, I've just watched the second half, and after putting off for some time because of just how bad the first half was, but I thought I'd finally pluck up the courage to watch that second half, hoping that beyond hope that it might actually get better, and it doesn't. I'm not going to tell you all the reasons why it's bad because obviously everybody's done that already. Um, but what I would like to pick up on is one thing in particular, which is the obsession with the value of the grain. Like, what is this grain? It's just grain. It's just wheat, basically. But yet, some reason, it's worth so much that a, the, the starship will not fire on the village in case they destroy the grain. I mean, it boggles the mind. I can't. If this was some super valuable drug, uh, there's many examples of that kind of thing in various like sci-fi films, franchises, etc. It would make some sense. Like they can't destroy it because it's worth so much that they travelled all this distance to get it, and if they destroyed it, it would be pointless them being there. But in this case, it's literally just wheat, and yet they're so terrified of destroying it because they'll starve. Um, that they won't attack the village in the most obvious and easy way they could, like literally obliterate it from space. Um, it doesn't make any sense at all. Obviously, it doesn't make any sense. This spaceship has enough power to travel across the galaxy. It has like basically planet destroying weapons. Well, maybe not planet destroying, but certainly city destroying weapons. And it therefore has enough power to produce all the food the crew could ever want, or not to mention carry all the food if they just can't produce it on site for some weird reason. But if they couldn't do that, you could just carry it. And it's like their logistics of the empire so bad that they ran out of food just as it got to this planet, and then they needed the grain because they were all going to starve. Well, if that's the case, why did they spend weeks traveling around trying to find these rebels, other places, base stations, planets, etc., where they could have also been restocked? No, no, no. Apparently, they need to go back to this planet because that's where the grain is. The one planet in the entire universe that produces grain. And how much of grain do they actually produce? That's the other thing. Like, where are all the other ships getting their grain from? Because this planet is basically a very low population. There's these villages. So they go to this one village on this one planet where they're producing grain. It's a very small amount of grain. Let's be honest. It's like 50 people, maybe 100 if we're really generous, farming grain like Iron Age farmers. Like literally, they're out there with hand sickles, carrying it around like this, threshing it by hand. I mean, they've got alien horses. They're just horses with funny bits on their face. Um, they are pulling a hover trailer. That's super sci-fi. They've got a hover trailer. It doesn't do anything other than hover. No, it doesn't carry thousands of tons of grain because there's only about 10 tons of grain. Um, why they've got a hover trailer, nobody knows. Why they attach their hover trailer to some horses with funny things on their face, nobody knows. But apparently, they're the best farmers in the universe because they've got the grain that they need. Anybody? Don't know. No, makes no sense whatsoever. Anyway, I had to say it. Been said now. There you go. What do you think? And like and subscribe if you thought this was worth listening to, and maybe you'll see some more. Thanks.